think I'm live. Shoot. What's up, everybody? This is my fourth live stream, I think. And welcome if you're watching the replay. Thank you for showing up and watching it. Just plan on playing some music and chilling and singing some songs. And every time I do this, it's like man, why am I so bright? What up? Thanks for coming, Bella and Baby. Is that how I should refer to you? Like, I don't know how I should refer to you. Let me know how I should refer to you. But I'm so bright right now. What is going? Why am I so bright? Why am I? Oh, oh. I don't know what's going on with the lighting, but I'm super bright and it's gonna go with it. I think. What the heck? I don't know. Just tell me what I should call you. I'll just call you Belle. Bell sounds about better and right. Trying to get the lighting. But yeah, thanks for joining the live stream. We got George here. George is just like, he's always ready to go and he's always just ready for the action. And he's not going to be participating that much today. So, bye. Well, yeah, so it's going to be playing some guitar. Be sure to join in and chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, just try to play along, make some beats with it. Just join in, have some fun. And yeah, so let's get started with some music. Any requests that I might know besides Bob Dylan, because I didn't research and learn any Bob Dylan songs. I pulled up some Coldplay songs, which I've never played on the guitar a lot, and so I'm used to just singing them or singing with them in the car. And so I always think that I'm good, but then I try to play it on the guitar and sing at the same time, and it's like, this is not good. But yeah, so if you have any requests, then go ahead and leave them. But I think I'm just going to start playing a song. It is Coldplay, and it is where'd it go? It is Lost. Oh, I heard a sound. It was the dishwasher. But I'm gonna sing Lost by Coldplay. And if you're watching this on the replay, play along. It'll be fun. And yeah, let's do this. Just because I'm losing doesn't mean I'm lost. Doesn't mean I'll stop. Doesn't mean I would cross. Just because I'm hurting doesn't mean I'm hurt. Doesn't mean I didn't get what I deserve. No better and no worse. Just got lost. That is not the chord. I just got lost. Every river that I tried to cross, every door I ever tried was locked. Oh, and now I'm just waiting till the shine wears off. Oh, might be a big fish in a little pond. I do not play the song a lot, but I'm trying. I'm trying. You might be a big fish in a little pond. Doesn't mean you won, 'cause along may come neighbor one, and you'll be lost. Every river that you try to cross, every gun you ever held went off. Oh, and now I'm just waiting till the firing stops. Yeah. Oh, and I'm just waiting till the shine wears off. Yeah. And then there's like a solo. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow. Bow wow wow. Ba-da-do, 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 ba-da-do. I just got lost. Every river that I tried to cross. Oh my God. Guitar and singing songs I haven't played a lot of before. And if you're watching this on the replay, I'm sorry, I'm nervous. It's like once I press the live button, once I press the button, then all hell just breaks loose and it's like, you suck. Like, you suck. Once you go live, there's just a nervousness, even though there's one person watching right now live and now they're gone. But man, it's just nerve wracking, even though I know it doesn't really matter. What the F? And whenever this is happening, like right off the bat, like second guessing, like why am I doing a live stream? No one cares. No one's watching. No one gives an F. But yeah, guess I'll just sing what's on my mind. Sing what's on my mind today. And I don't know why I always go into talking like I'm from the country. Yeah, I know, but it's just like I guess it feels like doing live streams when you have like only a few people that are watching it live. It just feels really weird. Like if there was like hundreds of people, then it's like all right, like no matter what I do, people are watching. But when there's only a couple people, it's like it feels like there's even more pressure because it's like it's just me and you. Yeah. It's like it's just me and you, and I gotta impress you to keep you watching, even though you can do whatever you want. You don't gotta watch this. You can spend your time however you want. But at the same time, it's like I want you to watch, but I don't want you to watch me doing something that is kind of pointless. And so it's a weird thing. This I'm so white. Why am I so white? Do you still live in Washington area, Bell? I haven't talked to you in person. I didn't even talk to you much in high school. Like, to be honest, we barely even talked. We were kind of a part of different little bubbles, I guess. Trying to fix the lighting. I'm gonna go with that. I asked if you're still living in Washington or in this area, or if you're like in Africa or something, which I'm assuming that you're not in Africa. Oh, yeah, we were definitely a part of different bubbles. That's what I was saying. Like I'm talking when we were in the same school. Oh, Montana. Oh, that's cool. That's like it's like over it's like over there. Is there like a bunch of mountains over there? That's pretty cool. She lives in Montana now. Ooh. Oh, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. We went to the same school, didn't talk much. Oh, oh, in high school there was so much going on, so many pressures to be cool. Well, I guess it depends on who you're talking to. Oh, but I know that for me there was so much pressure. Oh, you feel insecure. Oh, oh, what am I gonna, where am I going with my notes? Ooh, yeah. Another thing about hated it, high school, is all you're talking about? Yeah, I feel it. What was I gonna say? Another thing about doing, yeah. Oh, Chris is here. Chris. Chris is dropping in the building. He's dropping off the ceiling, dropping out of the roof. It's like a freaking 007 ninja, Afro Ninja Warrior. It's dropping in. But I was basically just talking about how high school's kind of weird and a lot of insecurities and a lot of just like a lot of pressures and a lot of like different groups of people and different cliques. And honestly, it was kind of sucky in that area. I mean, I guess from my perspective, I was kind of, I feel like I was kind of friends with everybody, and I had a few better friends, but I still kind of felt like I never was like in a group. Like I felt like I was kind of like my foot was like in the door of like every group, but I wasn't like full body like cannonballed into each group. And so I don't know. Weird stuff about high school. Weird stuff. Chris, what did you think about high school? Did it suck? Was it good? Good and bad? Some happy and sad? Or just like a blur of what the heck just happened? Oh, what just happened? Oh, never got to know KE. What's KE? Or did you misspell something? Oh, 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 oh. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I feel like high school was like it's like this weird is not the best word. It feels like it was just this I want to say like stream. I didn't really like it. I didn't feel like I got along with people besides you and Tyler. Yeah. Yeah, and there's just so many people and so many different types of people. That's a good thing, but you're like forced to be with people that you don't click with. And so it's like you're like it's I guess it's good to be out of your comfort zone, but not every day, like every year, all the time. Like, I don't know, we got to find our elements because I'm like I would say I'm definitely more introverted for sure. And well, especially now that I've gotten concussions, but before, like, I need a lot of alone time. And no matter how much I want to be way more extroverted, and it depends on how I feel, but like I need that. Okay, I just need to go away from everybody and be by myself and just like not talk to anybody. Like f everybody. I need to not focus on anybody and just have my regroup time. Like definitely introverted tendencies and more of a sensitive person for sure. But yeah, I was trying to say something before. Oh yeah, like high school felt like it was this, I want to say like a thread or a stream or like a blur, like a something that happens so quick and you can't even get your feet like under you, and there's so many things going on and there's so many poles and or like there's so many influences on you that you don't even know what you are or who you are or what's going on in the world and in your own world and your own mind, and you don't know what makes you happy. Well, talking from my experience, but it was just like a like a skid mark of just like a fast experience that it's like what the heck is happening. And I'm sure that it just depends on the person, because I'm sure that if you have like everything going and you're like zoned in and you got your shiz together and you know who you are and you're raised by like a family that is really focused on developing your sense of self, then I'm sure that you probably did pretty good in high school. But there's a lot of madness out there. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, I wanna be free, and I wanna fly, and I will. What do you guys think about when do you think, or eh, uh, what do you like? What am I trying to say? I felt really out of place all the time, really insecure, got bullied, just hated being there. Yeah. Yeah, I think I definitely felt out of place. Like I always felt like I was trying to fit in, which is like that is what happens during that period of time for a lot of people. And I don't know, it's just interesting like wondering and thinking about like yeah, insecurity. Yeah, it's like interesting because we all like have perceptions of what people seem like they're like from the outside looking in. I don't know. I just feel like in high school, for me at least, I probably seemed like I was okay and not like super insecure. But if you actually knew me, or if you like, if I if I was like emotionally aware enough to, or like, what am I trying to say? I wasn't even like aware of my own emotions. It was just like a whirlwind of like I'm feeling things, and I don't even know what I'm feeling, and I'm just wrapped up in feeling these things. I don't have this sense of like stepping back and observing what I'm experiencing and not being it. And I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it's just like you're in it. Like you're so in your emotions and it's really hard to step out of it, especially when you're young and like you just haven't like developed your sense of self. And so, yeah, I felt so insecure in high school. So insecure. Oh, ooh, yeah. Oh, ooh. Oh, oh, are you doing homework? That's how much of a different spot I was in compared to now, but I see certain people from school. Yeah, yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, something that I've been kind of realizing is that where we are in terms of like our life and our maturity. Now I'm free. You're at the rec center practicing volleyball. You're at the rec center watching the live stream or just like having it on. Are there other people there that are like seeing it? Is Gary there? Let me know. But what was I saying? Yeah, it's like I can actually tell that like on my channel I talk about my gut health. Yep, nope, I'm alone. But yeah, I've on my channel I talk about like my gut and my brain and how it affects it. And something that I've noticed is that my maturity, like I can change how mature I actually am. And this is kind of crazy. Like this is some crazy deep level stuff, I think. But I can basically change like my maturity based on what I'm eating and what I'm feeding my gut and how like what state of inflammation or not my body is in. And there's a lot of things about, or there's a lot of research and stuff coming out about the link between the gut and the brain. And I know that ever, like my concussion is it's not going away, and it's because of inflammation because coming from my gut. And I've noticed that as I eat different things and take probiotics or do these things, it's like my maturity and my like awareness is increased and heightened, which I think maturity actually this is just all theory of what I'm experiencing and maybe it is true for others because they're human and they have a brain and a digestive system, I think, unless they just put food in their mouth and it disappears into Hogwarts. But um, I think that the like mature the state or the functioning of our brain, which makes sense. And one thing that can affect the state of your brain is inflammation, and inflammation can be coming from your gut. And so I've just noticed that as I fluctuate in and out of different states of being because of what's going on in my gut, then I can be like super irritable and super immature, or I could be like calm and focused and mature and feel like my own age, but I can literally like become like in my own brain if I'm feeling worse, like concussion symptoms and all symptoms, then it's like I also drop a level in my age. And it's actually that's super interesting. It's like if you've ever like if you've ever heard of Dan Siegel, and that is not his proper title, but he talks about the brain at these different levels. And so there's like the lower brain, which is like our animal brain. But then we have like the frontal lobes. And what can happen is like your lower brain, where like your amygdala and your fear center and like your super emotional center is, like that can get overactive. And your frontal lobes are supposed to inhibit the activity from going on down there. And so, like, if your frontal lobes are not inhibiting the like a strong visceral emotional part of the brain, then like your brain, your top of your brain is like offline, and it's like your you're going to be thinking differently, you're going to be acting differently, your behavior is going to be differently because of the state of activity going on in your brain. And so it's that is a super interesting topic. Wow. But I guess tying it back into Bell, what you were talking um, about how some people people some people you see are at similar levels as to when like you left high school. And I guess I just wonder how much of it is because of like the person is not wanting to change or do anything, or if it's like their physiology and what they're eating and these things that they're surrounding themselves with like aren't allowing their body to be in a healthier state, and so the perspective is super narrowed. And this is a super fuzzy, like, I'm saying this and it's like it's all kind of fuzzy in my brain. But I've also noticed too that as I'm eating different foods and as I'm feeling better some days and feeling worse some days, on the days that I'm feeling better and I have less inflammation in my brain, eating all the time isn't helpful for development. Yeah. Well, hold up. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of the alcohol. Um, but yeah, it's just interesting. Like the healthier, when I'm feeling healthier and clearer and focused, and I know that I have less symptoms, then it's like my perspectives change completely. It's like the lens, it's like the lens that I'm carrying with me, my perception is altered based on the physiology or the biology of what's going on chemically in my body, which it makes sense because like if you're drinking alcohol, then obviously you're gonna have a different perspective and perception on things than if you're not drinking alcohol. And so it's like drinking alcohol isn't the only thing that affects your um, your perception or your lens. And and actually you can have stuff that's you can have like yeast and bacteria like candida, like stuff that's grown inside of you that when it eats your food, it creates alcohol and makes you feel kind of drunk without even consuming alcohol. So it's like there's so many different layers of things that are affecting our consciousness and our awareness and our perceptions and our lens and how we see the world and what we're doing with our life that it's just super complicated. And there's so much that goes into what choices we're making because there's so much that affects our health, and our health affects our perception, and our perception governs our decisions, and that kind of governs how people see us and all that stuff. And wow, that's a good topic. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, no, oh, yeah. Oh, ooh, whoa. And I just feel like in high school, going back to the high school thing, I feel like there's so many expectations. And what I mean by that is, I remember having, and this is super cliche, but I remember just having the thought in my brain that it was like, okay, my whole life is going to be like, I'm going to get married. I'm going to meet my wife that's going to be in the same religion as me. And it's going to be like a perfect thing. And it just, I don't know. There's so many things or ways of living and being that are kind of taken upon us in our view in our as we're like growing up. There's so many things that we see that's like, oh, that's how you do things. I gotta do it that way. And Oh no, my battery is at 20%. Yeah, nothing ever works out as planned. I'm a believer in the best things are unexpected sometimes. For sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's super hard when things are unexpected that are like bad or bad. I guess that's just like a label, but like for me, like hitting my head, like I hit my head and it was almost 2 years ago, and like right now I feel some symptoms and my neck hurts and my body, my limbs feel weird, and it's like it feels like stuff's like feels like I'm disabled, and that is like that has changed my life forever, and it was unexpected, and I barely even hit my head, and it's like some days I feel like this was meant to be. This is like the catapult or the catalyst to like making me the best version of myself, or catapulting this is catapulting me into a better state, like a better future. It's like sometimes it's like, yeah, when I'm feeling good, then it's like, yes, thank the Lord, thank the universe. And I think deep down, like that is, I don't know, it's forcing you to educate yourself on your health more. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I've had to learn so much about the brain and the gut, but it's honestly like even before the concussion, I was always I was like that weird kid or the weird dude who was like eating his own food, bringing his food with him. Like if you went to a restaurant, I'd be the one who's getting like it's like, is that gluten free? Does this like have sugar in it? Like I was always that person, so I was always kind of already super sensitive to food, and so like I had already kind of started to explore into eating healthier, and that took me down a road of becoming like vegan, and then eating like a mostly raw vegan diet, eating like 30 bananas a day, and now it's just definitely put me on a crazy journey, and I've learned a lot, and now I'm like learning. It's like really hard right now, honestly, because something that I'm trying to do is like, okay, I've been living at home with my mom and dad ever like a few months after I got the concussion, and I stopped going to school, and like I've been 100% dependent on them, not feeling healed. Like I'm not 100% healed. And I don't know if I'll ever be healed, but it's like I'm trying to learn how I can potentially make money off of YouTube and selling stuff and not having to have like a real job, because I don't know if I could survive with my like injury. Like my days fluctuate so much that it's just it would be best if I could have a job and have a way of earning money that wouldn't require me to depend or like have to go and work at a job that is like someone else's orders. Like it would be perfect if I could just um, be doing my. It's like to tie it back in. It's like I'm trying to learn. Like I've been like before, I was learning about health and my brain and concussions and the gut, and it's like I'm still kind of like I'm still with that information, and I'm still doing things to heal, but it's like I'm also trying to add a layer of like building an income online and learning how to succeed on YouTube and how to get more views and how to do all these things. And there's so many layers of things that are there to be learned and that you need to learn in order to be successful. And it's just really hard to okay, it's like my number one goal is to heal and get to a point where it's like I feel very, very good most of the time, but it's like that might take a couple of years. And at the same time, I'm trying to do this YouTube thing and everything that comes with that. And so it's hard to balance healing with also kind of grinding away and like working at this thing that I'm trying to do. And man, like people who have a lot of subscribers on YouTube and have like super successful businesses through YouTube, they are freaking gangsters. Like it would be so much easier if I never got this concussion. Like it'd be so much easier to do this stuff without having to deal with like a day of feeling like I can't even like move around the house without feeling like I'm gonna bump in and hit my head and like I can't grab onto things and my whole body gets weak and it's like my eyes stop working. Like sometimes when I'm looking at things, like my eyes, like when I move them back and forth, they like get stuck and it's because of my brain injury. And that's something I've learned through the functional neurologists I've seen is that um, like your brain controls how your eyes move, and you can also stimulate your brain through moving your eyes in certain ways, which is really interesting. And so it's like if I'm feeling bad, I can't even focus on anything because I can't even look. Like if I'm trying to look from here to here, like say you're reading or you're trying to watch something, if there's if you're trying to move your eyes back and forth, but your eye just goes too slow, it's like you can't even focus on anything. And so it's like I'm just trying to deal with all the shiz of my brain and my body while trying to build a way to earn money and have a job and become independent one day and be able to live on my own. But it's like, frick, there's just so much to learn. And yeah, it's an interesting, it's an interesting thing. Oh, 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 yeah, I want to be free, and I want to fly, and I will, yeah, I will, oh, and I want to see, and I want to know why, and I will, I will, oh, 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 yeah, it's so hard, all the things we go through. Yeah, why do we? Oh, why can't we go back in time and fix the damage that's been done? Just wanna have fun every day with my friends. I want to drive away. I want to see the sun feeding the grass. Oh, we're number one. Oh, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. Yeah, we talked about high school. It sucked so much in so many ways. Yeah, it did. Yeah, yeah. Oh. Yeah, we were insecure, but now we are finding our way, finding ourselves. Oh, today. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We gonna make it, we gonna make it. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Are we gonna make it? Gonna make it? Oh, we don't know. Oh, we don't know. Yeah. Oh, we don't know. We're gonna make it out alive. But we try, we fight, we go. Oh, we just might get to the top of this mountain we climb. Oh, there's clouds, there's lightning. Oh, but then the sun will shine. Oh, after it all. Yeah. Oh, 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 just hold my hand and walk with me. Oh, oh, yeah, I don't promise anything. All I can do is guarantee things are changing. Oh, yeah, oh, 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 oh. Wanna be free, oh, and I wanna see, oh, and I wanna know why, and I wanna know why. I just wanna go fly, I want to jump out the nest. Oh, am I ready? I want to be the best I can. Oh, I will, I swear. I think I'm gonna end the live stream there. Thanks for coming. Thanks for chatting. Be sure to check out the replay. And if you're watching the replay, thanks for watching. And be sure to give be sure to give this video a like when it pops up on the replay. And Belle, thank you for showing up. Thank you for chatting and talking about high school. And I'm still super white because the light. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Chris, thanks for coming. And what else do I need to say? When the replay comes back, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. And if you like this type of video, yes, I want to end it.